What is going on, everybody? ZyoniK here, and in today's video we're going to be checking out some awesome battles submitted to the channel by a member of the community, aka Squirrel243, so shout out to them. Thank you for sharing this with us, and as you can see, they're rocking a pretty cool team. They're rocking Shadow Dragonite, Excadrill, and Snorlax. Snorlax there on the safe swap just in case they lose lead, and Excadrill to hard lock, a lot of common safe swaps that we do see in the meta. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this team and these battles. Be sure to smash that like button, and let's go ahead and get right into the video. Alright, getting into this first battle here, we have Dragonite on the lead versus Venusaur. Very positive lead here, so we'll have to see what they decide to do. They're going to go ahead and swap into an Alolan Muck, so we will see the Excadrill now come in. This is definitely a very favorable matchup for them. They don't have to shield this first Dark Pulse, which they're opting not to, because they can survive it, as you guys can see. Now, we're going to see this Drill Run come through. It's going to be doing super effective damage here because of that poison typing there on the Alolan Muck, but is it going to be enough to KO? Barely not enough to KO, which means they can farm down, have some extra energy here for that Venusaur coming in, and Drill Run will do a lot of neutral damage here against Venusaur. Grass resist ground, poison takes super effective damage. So here comes that Drill Run. It's going to do quite a bit, and they do have two loaded. There goes the first one. Here comes the second one. This is going to be getting a shield here from Venusaur. Otherwise, Excadrill will be KOing two Pokemon already in this matchup. So they do get a shield, and then Excadrill will be going down to fast moves. Now, Venusaur is loaded on energy and does have Sludge Bomb here for the Shadow Dragonite, so they're probably going to have to shield this. It's going to do quite a bit of neutral damage, and they are going to decide to shield. Now, we'll have to see what the third Pokemon is going to be, and it's going to be an Ampharos right here. So they're going to go ahead and go for the Dragon Claw for neutral damage, and most likely swap into the Snorlax right here, which they do. This is definitely a better matchup than Dragonite, because Dragonite takes quite a bit of damage there from the Volt Switch and Thunder Punches because of that Dragon Flying typing. So, Charge Mail coming through as a Focus Blast? No, it's going to be a Thunder Punch. That is a good call right here from this battler. They're going to go ahead and go for the Body Slam right here. This is going to do a lot of neutral damage to the Ampharos right here. Not enough to KO, but that is basically going to be a good game. Very well played, and the opponent does decide to surrender. Okay, moving into this next battle. We have Shadow Dragonite on the lead versus Charizard. If this is Dragon Breath, this is going to be deadly. What is it? It's going to be Wing Attack. Okay, definitely much more favorable. As you can see, Dragon Breath is absolutely shredding, and this is where Charizards have a big, a lot of options, I should say, with Fire Spin, Legacy Wing Attack, or Legacy Dragon Breath. That Dragon Breath right here would have been really helpful against the Dragonite, but Dragonite now can dominate this matchup because of Dragon Breath and Dragon Claws, so we may see a shield here, which we do. They're going to go ahead and swap now into the Snorlax, look to get ahead on energy and see if they can get to a Body Slam in time, but a Charge Move now is coming through, and this might be a Blast Burn. It's not going to one-hit KO the Snorlax right here, but my goodness, it's still going to do a lot of damage, and we do see a Kingdra now come in to catch this Body Slam right here. Not going to do too much, but hopefully they can get to another Charge Move before Kingdra Dragon Breaths down, which I definitely think they will be able to right here. So they do get to another Body Slam. This is definitely going to be helping out here in the mid-game, getting this Kingdra low, allowing them to come in and either farm with Dragonite or Excadrill. Now, they're deciding to completely farm down. That is unfortunate. This Kingdra is absolutely loaded on energy. So are they going to come in with Dragonite or Excadrill right here? Both of which they're going to have to shield. They're going to come in with the Dragonite, try to farm down before they can get to the Charge Move, and they will have to shield this potential Outrage right here. It is going to be the Outrage, so that's a great shield, and they can easily farm down. Now, they almost have a Drag Claw ready to go, and we will see the Charizard now come back in. It's going to go down right away to fast moves. What is in the back? Oh no, it's a Venusaur. They're going to go ahead and go for double Dragon Claw right here. This is looking to be a very close matchup. If this Venusaur can get off a Charge Move and get this Dragonite out of there, they have a potential to win. But this Dragon Claw, honestly, is going to be doing so much damage, and Venusaur will have to throw its energy. So let's see how this plays out. They're going to stay in. Energy does now come through. It's probably going to be a Frenzy Plant to try to take it out. Even though it's massively resisted, it's still going to be enough damage, and Excadrill right here should be able to get to a Drill Run in time. Second surrender right there. That is going to be a good game, very well played. Alright, moving into this next battle, we have Shadow Dragonite on the lead versus Galarian Stunfisk. Very tough lead matchup. We'll have to see how they decide to play this out. They're going to swap straight into that Snorlax, start getting ahead on energy, and we will see a Gyarados now come in. Now, this is definitely a matchup that can be flipped. With Snorlax versus Gyarados, it's all going to depend on who wants to shield towards the end, because Dragon Breath and Lick are both going to be doing a lot of neutral damage to each other. And body slams will definitely start to hurt as well. Now, Snorlax can't be going for superpower, right? Because it's going to be resisted because of that flying typing there on the Gyarados, which is kind of interesting looking at the shape of Gyarados. It has no wings, so curious how it decides to fly. But hey, that's okay. I'm not here to question that. Body Slam now is going to be getting a shield there from Gyarados, so they're able to get shield advantage, which is really nice. But what's unfortunate here is Dragonite's going to have a tough time with their remaining health there on the Gyarados to farm down because it does have Dragon Breath. So they want to get off another Body Slam right here, looking to possibly flip this mid-game and get switch advantage, but let's see how this plays out. Wow, they might actually be able to flip it. They successfully flipped it right there. That is incredible here from Snorlax. Going to be able to go for a superpower here against the Galarian Stunfisk, but they decide to throw energy, which is perfectly fine. They will be letting this go and coming in with Excadrill, which is going to be so deadly against the Galarian Stunfisk right here. Has access to Drill Run, which is going to do a lot of super effective damage, and the opponent decides to swap into a Charizard. Oh man, there are so many booms that are about to happen. This is going to be unreal. Here comes the first Rock Slide. Gets the shield. They're going to go ahead and load up on some more energy. Go for another Rock Slide here. This is going to be one-shotting the Charizard. And here comes the booms. Here we go. Boom! One-shots Charizard. Here comes the Excadrill, or the Galarian Stunfisk into the Excadrill with a Drill Run. Is this going to one-shot? No, it doesn't. That's still a lot of damage, but hey, able to flip that mid-game with a Snorlax safe swap against the Gyarados and absolutely sweep right here with the Excadrill, and that is going to be a good battle, very well played. Alright, moving into this next battle here. We have Dragonite on the lead versus Shadow Aggron. Oh my goodness, that is a matchup you do not want to see. They're going to swap straight into Snorlax right here, start getting a hit on energy. The opponent isn't swapping out. What is in the back? Okay, they're going to go straight for the superpower. The opponent is not swapping out, so they're going to go ahead and punish them right now. Get that shield advantage early, and boom! Aggron, what are you doing? Oh, man, I think the opponent just surrendered right there. Oh, man. Okay, that is the quickest match we've had here on the channel in a while. My goodness. That means they didn't have an answer for Snorlax in the back, which is tough. Very interesting. All right, so we now have Dragonite on the lead versus Jellicent. They're going to go ahead and swap into Snorlax, and we do see the Galvantula now come in. This is another one of those matchups where Snorlax can potentially flip it because of Body Slam spam and lick damage, and if the Galvantula here decides to go for lunges instead of discharge, we'll have to see how this plays out. So here comes that charge move. It is going to be the lunge, still does neutral damage, still lowers the attack, but here we go. Here comes the next Body Slam. They're timing it on the third fast move right there before they can throw the next lunge, and this is probably going to be getting a shield here from Galvantula, which it does. That is very, very nice for them. So hopefully they can get to another one. No, they can't. They may be able to let this go. I think Snorlax can survive another lunge. It is going to be another lunge, which means it definitely survives right there and going to be able to get to another Body Slam. So they can take this mid-game or get 2 shield advantage, which is huge here for this matchup. They get the 2 shield advantage, which is very nice. They can easily come in with Excadrill right here and farm down. Heck, even Dragonite. But we'll have to see. They're going to come in with the Excadrill. It has loaded energy, and it's probably going to be a discharge, seeing as they blind through that right there. No, it's going to be a lunge. Still resisted, but that still did quite a bit of damage. But Excadrill is just going to be loading up on all the energy in the world. Now, we are going to see the Jellicent come back in, so they're going to come back in with Shadow Dragonite, and the opponent is not swapping out, so Dragonite's definitely going to have to shield this right here. Don't want to get hit with the Shadow Ball or an Ice Beam. They're going to let it go. It was just a Bubble Beam. Maybe they were counting right there, and a Talonflame is going to come in. This Talonflame is about to get boomed with a Hurricane. My goodness, Shadow Dragonite's putting on a clinic right here within the no shield. So here comes the Hurricane. Okay, that didn't one-shot, but it was still a lot of damage. They can easily... They might actually just let this go. Yeah, they're going to let it go. Is it going to be a Brave Bird? No, it's just a Flame Charge. So calling all the baits right here. Incredible, incredible shield management. And that is going to be another surrender. That is going to be a good game. The summary of this team is you're getting surrenders right here. So we got Dragonite in the lead versus Obstagoon. Definitely a favorable matchup when it comes to Dragon Breath versus counter damage. But we'll have to see how much Night Slash is going to be doing. I imagine the Dragonite will eventually have to shield right here. So they're going to let that first one go. The first Night Slash is going to do some nice neutral damage here, but not enough to KO. And they got the attack boost. That is unfortunate. They need to get this Obstagoon out of this game. If Obstagoon shields right here, it can sweep the back line. Oh man, they shield right there. Can they get to another Dragon Claw in time? They're going to have to shield this. They need to get this Obstagoon out of there. And if the opponent is reading this correctly, they might double shield and completely farm down. Another attack boost! My goodness! How? How do you get back-to-back attack boosts on your first 2 Night Slashes? That is unreal. So they do double shield. They're going to swap into Snorlax now. Oh my gosh, they need to get to a charge move. Here comes a cross chop most likely. It's going to do a lot of super effective damage, which it is. My goodness. Hopefully they can get to the body slam. They can. This is going to be taking out Obstagoon, which means they can save that Excadrill to potentially sweep endgame with shield advantage. The double super lucky Obstagoon goes down. Talonflame comes in. This is going to be very nice here for Excadrill. It is going to be taking super effective damage from Incinerate, but it can one-shot with the Rock Slide, so the opponent might need to swap. Oh, they swap perfectly into Venusaur on the charge move, which is unfortunate right here. Excadrill is going to need to load up some more energy, and we may see a sack swap as well into the Dragonite. So they're going to go ahead and overload. Look to go for the Drill Run right here. This is going to be doing a lot of neutral damage like we saw before. Is it going to be enough to KO? Not enough to KO. They're going to go ahead and swap into Dragonite to catch that charge move right here. This is looking very good. Man, the start of this game was so rough with a double boost Obstagoon. Excadrill now is going to come in and farm down. Talonflame has a Flame Charge ready to go, but this Excadrill does have a shield, and it's going to be a race to the next charge move. I think Excadrill has this in the bag. Thank goodness it is a Fire Flying typing, because this Rock Slide is going to be booming all day, every day. Here comes the Rock Slide for the Excadrill endgame sweep. Boom! Takes out the Talonflame, and that is going to be a good battle. Very well played. Alright, moving into this next one, we got Dragonite on the lead versus Shadow Snorlax. A lot of Shadows in today's video. Let's see how they decide to play this out. Now, Snorlax leads typically have anti-fighters in the back, which means Excadrill might have a very good time against stuff like Alolan Ninetales or the Talonflame like we've seen before. No shield there on the Snorlax, so they might be trying to go for a body slam, so they swap into their own to try to catch the charge move. This is superpower. This is going to hurt. It's going to be a body slam. That's a good catch right there. Saving the Dragonite, and the opponent is deciding to stay in. They definitely want to try to get off a superpower or overload on energy, and we are going to see a Kingdra now come in. So that Shadow Snorlax bailed with a lot of energy. We're going to have to keep on top of that later in this match. But here comes body slam spam here from the Snorlax, doing some nice chip damage against Kingdra. Again, the goal is to get this thing low so that Dragonite can farm down. Now, Kingdra can't fully farm down the Snorlax right here without having to throw energy because of the damage from Lick and body slam, as you guys can see. So it's going to have to throw, which is perfect. This means that that Dragonite can come in and farm down. They're probably going to... Okay, they're looking to shield right here. Looking to get 1-to-1 shield, and Kingdra will be able to farm down if they decide to shield right here, but this is definitely going to be close. They might be able to swap to their Dragonite. What are they going to do? Kingdra let it go. They're going to come in with a Clefable right here and farm down, which is rough to have with a Dragonite on your team, but that is what's great about Excadrill, having that steel typing to resist charm. So we'll likely see the Excadrill now come in, and this Excadrill has to make quick work of the Clefable, because remember that Snorlax has a superpower loaded in the back. Charge move now coming through. It's going to be Meteor Mash right here. It's going to be resisted, but they're going to go ahead and shield. They have to watch for that swap into Snorlax. Here comes a swap, and a perfect swap into Dragonite to catch the body slam, which will be the superpower, which will be resisted right there. Able to farm down. That is huge right here for this matchup. And they're going to let the Snorlax farm him down. They're going to hopefully get to a Dragon Claw, which they do. This is going to be doing resisted damage, but my goodness, what a call right there to catch that superpower. Now, the Excadrill needs to get to 2 drill runs right here. Here comes the first one. Actually, I think it needs to get to 3. I believe there is still 2 shields on this Clefable. Yeah, there's 1. Yeah, 2 shields, so it needs to get to 3 drill runs, and I think it can do it. Charm does not gain energy very quickly, but Mudshot does, so we'll have to see. It's going to be a race now to the next charge move. Who's going to get to it in time? The Excadrill does. Getting the drill run right here. Hopefully this is enough neutral damage to finish off the Clefable, and it is. That is going to be a good battle. Very well played. Man, what a great prediction right there. All right, moving to this next battle, we got Dragonite on the lead versus Aggron again. So we will see a swap into that Snorlax like before, but we'll have to see if the opponent has an answer for it. Opponent does not. They're staying in. Go for the superpower. Oh my goodness, here. Are we going to see another one-shot Snorlax right here with superpower? That Aggron does not have a good answer. They decided to shield this time around. All right, defense and attack drop right here. Will the Snorlax shield the potential Stone Edge or Thunder? It's going to be the Stone Edge. They are going to decide to shield that, and we do see a Venusaur now come in. So Venusaur definitely has a good matchup here against Snorlax, able to do a lot of neutral damage and can tank a few body slams right here without having to give up any shields, as you guys can see. So here comes that Frenzy Plant. It's going to be coming pretty soon from Venusaur. Yeah, here it is. This is going to do enough neutral damage here to take out the Snorlax. We'll have to see. Yeah, enough damage right there. Dragonite can come in and start loading up on energy, but Venusaur over-farmed right there, which is very important in your battles to have that extra energy to throw a neutral move like Sludge Bomb there for massive damage against Dragonite. Now, Dragonite is going to have to farm down. No, not able to. Are they going to let this go and look to go for an Excadrill sweep endgame? Let's see. They're going to let it go. That's going to take out the Dragonite. They're going to come in with Excadrill and load up on energy. Now, it all depends on what they have in the back. We know there's Aggron. What is the third Pokemon going to be? It's going to be an Executor right here. Okay, so this is going to be very dangerous because they could potentially catch the charge move. No, they don't catch it, which means Rock Slide right here is going to be doing neutral damage against the Executor. You don't want to be throwing Drill Runs because it will be resisted because of that Grass typing. It's Grass Psychic, unlike Venusaur, which is Grass Poison. So they are going to shield this Seed Bomb right here, which would do a lot of neutral damage. We do see the Aggron now come in. They're going to overload, look to go for a Drill Run. This is going to one-shot the Aggron or get that final shield here from the opponent. One shots it, boom, takes it out. We are going to see the Excadrill now come, or the Executor now come back in. Excadrill does have 2 Rock Slides ready to go. Will they be able to get both back to back right here, or did they lose CMP tie? No, able to get to it. Executor, man, saying Executor and Excadrill is tough right here. Did not have enough energy to throw that Seed Bomb, and another endgame sweep there with Excadrill. That is a good battle, very well played. Alright, moving into this next one, we got Dragonite on lead versus Magnezone. Very tough lead right here. They're probably going to look to swap into that Snorlax, which they do. Start getting ahead on energy. We'll have to see what is going to be in the back. Now, Magnezone looking to stay in right here and probably looking to throw a Wild Charge, then Bail. This is going to do a lot of neutral damage, and they can clear that debuff if they decide to swap out, which they do. They decide to bring in their own Dragonite right here, but Snorlax is going to put a lot of pressure right back with multiple body slams right here in this matchup against the Dragonite. Now, will we see the Dragonite shield this next body slam? Dragonite, I don't think, can fully farm down before Snorlax can get to 3 body slams in total. Here comes the second one right here. Is it going to get a shield? No shield. Can they get to the third one in time? Yes, they can. This is going to be getting the shield here from the Dragonite, or completely flip this mid game. He gets the shield from Dragonite, which is incredible for them. So we'll have to see what they decide to do. They might come in with Excadrill and look to farm down. Even though it's flying typing, Mudshot might be enough. No, they're going to come in with Dragonite. They're going to have to shield this Dragon Claw. It's going to do so much super effective damage. They decide to let it go. They're looking to sweep here with the Excadrill, so they're going to swap right away when that Magnezone comes back in. And it's going to be a Gyarados actually in the back, which means Excadrill is looking incredibly strong right here to sweep once again, having Rock Slide for Gyarados, Drill Run for Magnezone, and all they need to do is be shielding these Aqua Tails right here, and this is going to be a good game. So here comes that first Rock Slide. Is it going to be enough to KO the Gyarados? Are we going to see a shield? Yeah, we do see a shield, so they're going to want to try to catch the charge move here. Here comes the Rock Slide, not able to catch it on the Magnezone. I don't think their switch clock was just up yet, but the Rock Slide will not KO right there. They're going to have to shield again. Aqua Tail again doing super effective damage. Going to be the hardest hitting move left in this game. And now it's going to come down to the catch. They decide to throw the Rock Slide right away. No swap into that Magnezone, which means this is going to be taking out the Gyarados, which means it's going to be a race between Excadrill and the Magnezone right here for the charge move. And charge move now coming through. I believe this is going to be Wild Charge, but it is going to be resisted. But is it going to be enough? No, definitely not enough right there. Able to get to the Drill Run. This is going to be one-shotting the Magnezone, and once again, we see Excadrill sweep endgame, and that is going to be a good game. Very well played. I believe that was the last one. No, I'm completely wrong. We got one more. We got Dragonite versus Altaria on the lead. XL Altaria in the Ultra League Premier Cup. We see a swap straight into Snorlax right here, and we see a swap in kind to Talonflame. Now, when it comes to these Talonflame matchups, Talonflame can be going for these flame charges, but Body Slam and Lick is really going to start adding up. So we're going to see a flame charge coming pretty soon here from Talonflame. This is going to do a lot of neutral damage, and I don't think Brave Bird can one-shot right here. So it is going to be the flame charge, and we will see the Snorlax now get to another body slam. They're going to be able to get themselves shield advantage right here with Snorlax, because again, these body slams really start to add up. So there goes that first shield, which is perfect here for the Dragonite against that Altaria matchup. If it can farm down this Talonflame, have a lot of energy to throw Dragon Claws in that matchup, things are looking very good. So they're going to go ahead and let that next flame charge go. Dragonite can come in and completely farm down and look to shield once right here, right? They don't want to get hit with the Brave Bird, but they're able to completely farm down. That is incredible. And we do see an, oh man, we saw a Galarian Stunfisk right there, but again, Excadrill tearing apart these cores of XL Galarian Stunfisk plus a flyer. So we will see a charge move now from Altaria. They're going to go ahead and shield that Sky Attack. Again, having access to Rock Slide and Drill Run is putting a hurt on this Ultra League Premier Cup meta. Here comes the Rock Slide, does a lot of super effective damage. They're going to go ahead and go for another one right here before the next Sky Attack. This is going to force that shield here from the opponent, or they're going to look to save it for the Galarian Stunfisk. So we do see Galarian Stunfisk now come back in. All this Excadrill needs to do is go for a double Drill Run right here. It's going to be doing massive super effective damage. Remember, they still have Dragonite with some loaded energies. They might try to swap. Here comes the charge move. They're going to go ahead and shield. They have to watch out for the Earthquake one-shot. It's going to be a Rock Slide shield bait, which means it's going to be a race to the next charge move. They're going to go ahead and go for the Drill Run, and we might see them swap straight into the Shadow Dragonite right here to finish things off. Let's see what happens. Drill Run does land. They're going to try to swap. No, they're going to stay in it, force them to have to throw an Earthquake right here. Rock Slide, again, will not KO, so it is going to be the Earthquake that one-shots, boom, takes out the Excadrill, and Dragonite can come in and go for the Hurricane and sweep this endgame right here, and that is going to be a good game, very well played. So Excadrill putting on an absolute clinic, aka Squirrel, showing just how strong this team can be and how strong trusting in Excadrill to sweep endgame is for the Ultra League Premier Cup. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know down in the comments what you guys thought about this team and these battles. I'm sure you guys could use a normal Dragonite if you don't have it. Excadrill and Snorlax are accessible as well. No legacy moves, no XL Pokemon. This is a fantastic team. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.